Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion.
Against Barcelona.
Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. There's the whistle. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
This guy, Carvajal, is one of the most adventurous fullbacks around, Peter. He's definitely come a long way since he had to go to Germany to look for first-team opportunities. That move actually aided his development in a very big way, as it happens, especially the defensive and physical side. It's toughened them.
No argument from me on that front. It's tries a shot! Has a look and place it forward.
I'll tell you, Peter, the keeper owes him big time there. He's lucky his mate was wide awake to that.
Vieira. Cafu. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. A long ball by the goalkeeper. And they're quick to get it back. And it's Neymar. He is through here. Zico. I wonder what you've seen, Jim, over the early moments of the game.
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and
He's on it, can he get away? Vieira gets a foot in here. Neymar. Tomori spots it and intercepts. And it's Neves.
oh, really?
He's going for goal! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Barcelona with the corner. They're first. Of the desperate variety. And now a sudden chance to counter. And he's got the beating of his man. Well, that's a foul and the whistle's gone. It's a straight red. He has been given his marching orders. Well, this is worrying. He is not the sort of player who tends to stay down. Well, Jim, there's only one reason that he would be sent off there. It is the denial of an obvious goal-scoring opportunity.
He really ended up between a rock and a...
And that's it. Many thanks to Jim, and with that, it is a very good night to you.
And now, please turn towards the screen for a special presentation featuring our guest performers today.
The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest.
Egypt against Japan.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. So it's down to business here.
Well, Peter, there's goalkeepers, and there are great goalkeepers, and then there's Oliver Kahn. He's in a league of his own.
Well, he is a goalkeeping icon, isn't he? The man famously known as King Khan by some. He's belligerent, he's brazen, but he's utterly brilliant.
And never in a mood to accept failure. There's that body language he's always talking about. No wonder he instills both respect and fear in opponents.
Back in possession and ready to go again. And that is a little undercooked. Played down the flank. Cruyff in acres of space out wide. Pull it. Oh, shooting chance! Well, now it's a race for the ball.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Pull it to Luis Suarez. And he's had a hit! Too close for comfort. Musiala. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Cannavaro cuts it out. And it's Zico. It's a searching pass. Japan replying all the early pressure.
Yeah, they've been livelier and hungrier and looked the more likely to register first.
Puskás. Now it's Luis Suarez. Zico. So we're still where we started right now. Alvarez. Rodri. Rijkaard. Spread out to the left. Quality ball. Picked out brilliantly. Nicely shaped cross. Musiala. Pull it. Japan finding their passes. Now he's got space here. Good read, needed to be. Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Well, there's your danger man, a title that is entirely justified. Nicely shaped ball. That's good vision. And that has been knocked clear. And the ball is out of play. Pull it. That's really well manoeuvred. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Getting on for a third of the way through the game. He's shifting through the gears here. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Japan clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Well, that pass isn't the best. Vieira plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. And it's Musiala. And here's Raul. Luis Suarez. That has been cut short. Nuno Mendes. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Luis Suarez. Well, there's no such thing as a bad time to score, but this would sure be a good time.
I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances, to be honest. There's absolutely no supply.
Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. And he's got the beating of his man. And pull it! He's delivered all right!
Look, there are always tactical adjustments for any coach to make at half-time, but when your star man gives you a critical lead just before the break, everyone will be paying extra attention. It really is the ideal tonic.
After 41 minutes is...
That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing. Japan have broken through. It's 1-0.
Well, I think the managers are going to have to scrap whatever they had in mind for the half-time team talks. One has got to tone it up now and the other has to tone it down.
And he shoots! Vieira. The only breakthrough then came late in the first half here, and that is the difference. 1-0 the score. Vieira. Puskás.
There will be 1
Deep
minute
into stoppage time. And he's worked it through. Decent chance! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. But that has not gone well. Luis Suarez. That's a risky ball, you've got to say. Tries a shot! Goal! They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye. Oh, that is tidy. It is a picture-book goal.
That's just downright fabulous, both the disguise and the control. And
we hit half-time. How was the first half compared with your expectation?
Well, Peter, at 2-0, you're faced with the choice of just trying to see the match out or forcing the issue even further. I'd always be inclined to go for the latter, go for a third, especially with a full half of football still to play.
Japan are heading into the break, very happy with how it's gone so far. There's the start of the second half. No way through there. Rijkaard. Oh, it's come loose. Mbappe
are certainly playing.
That's rather hopeful. Gets a good foot in there. It's gone out for a throw-in. Ah, he's given it away. Pull it. Oh, that's neat. Can he finish? Oh, and they really should have been made to pay.
Modern football for you. You get zero time to think on the ball. Take too long, and that happens. It gets pinched.
Rodri. Oh, good spread. Now it's Mbappe. And he's been shifted off it. Raul. A couple of goals between the sides, and it's still early in the second half. Raul. Cafu. It's a pretty loose pass. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Now it's Luis Suarez. Spread it left. Cruyff. He's picked his way through. Luis Suarez. There's the shot! Alvarez. Raul. Quarter of an hour into the second half. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Alvarez. Raul. Great ball, and he's in here. Zico. Now it's Puskas. Alvarez proving a very adept defender. It was a good tackle too.
He's dealt with that very well, Peter. It's a real show of discipline.
Cannavaro. And that is as far as they're going to go. Played out to the right. Alvarez is... Roll! Oh, easy pickings there.
Egypt are stuck in Central Station, and they might find the fast track out wide if they care to look.
Raul. And it's Rodri. Some really good ball movement. Mbappe. And that's not going to reach. Ball's out once more. Oh, well played, well sorted out. And he's there to belt it away. And it's been given away.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Raul. And it's Rodri. Egypt looking to pass their way through. Cannavaro. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
No, he wasn't going to be fooled. Japan can consider themselves just about safe now. That's beautifully weighted. Zico is a player who barely needs an invitation to shoot. Dink through. Suarez is flagged offside. Alvarez. Mbappe gets into some space. Tries to pass it through. And this is Luis Suarez. He's gone down, but the referee just tells him to get back up again. Raul. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
I have to say, that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in it. Alvarez! Vieira. Out to the left it goes. And that is as far as it goes. Japan are enjoying their moments of collective uplift. A win achieved with efficiency and certainty, as we've come to expect from them.
And just a quick reminder today to please
voted man of the match, and deservedly so.
Behaving in an inappropriate manner will be removed.
How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
Well, the look on the manager's face says it all. He knows he set his attack up perfectly, and the players carried out his instructions.
Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion.
Against South Africa.
There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. There's the whistle, and here we go. Oliver Kahn, a huge man with a huge presence and a big, big voice in the game.
And big in intensity too, such a fierce competitor. Put a foot wrong and he'll be sure to let you know about it.
Well, he just commands respect, doesn't he? Respect off everyone, teammate and opponents alike.
Yeah, and he'll be setting the highest of standards out there, and he expects them to be met. No rest for that defence.
Luis Suarez! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Japan with the corner, they're first. And it's been taken short. Pullet finds himself offside. Ronaldinho tries to play it through. No, he's not going to get any further than that. Adriano had a really good go at breaking through, but ultimately he was just about kept out.
Yeah, the confidence we can admire, the decision-making we can't. He learned from it.
And he's had a hit! Wonderful! He won't get many simpler than that, but he's certainly not complaining.
Well, I admire players who do that because they just don't give up on anything.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Now it's Ronaldinho. That is very well defended. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Now it's Pele. Ronaldinho. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Vieira producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. Japan leading here thanks to that early goal. And the score is 1-0. Pele. Cafu gets rid without sophistication. It's gone out for a throw-in. Puskás can so cleverly bypass the press. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Raúl. It's a pretty loose pass. That's a risky ball, you've got to say. Japan finding their passes. Kukçu. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Adriano. He's a sharp little ball here. Now it's Pele. Forward it goes. And it's Ronaldinho. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Yamal. Takes the shot! I'll be a bit disappointed with that.
Well, that was certainly bold, Peter. He's never short on confidence.
Once more, he proves rigid and robust. Now it's Neymar. Yamal. And this is Luis Suarez.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
He's not played the ball, that's a foul. And he's going to have his name taken. Cannavaro attempts a clearance. Not the most accurate pass. He's tried one! Oh, that is outstanding! That is a gem! An absolute gem! A two-goal lead and they're firmly in control. It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Puskás demonstrated great strength.
And that's it. Well, that's it for tonight's match. So it just remains for me to thank Jim Beglin alongside me and to wish you all a very good evening.
Just a quick announcement, and an exciting one too. We're about to announce today's lottery numbers. Please watch the screen if you have a ticket.
The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. And we're underway. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
This guy, Declan Rice, is a player I really rate. With him, you get exactly what it says on the box. A workhorse defensive midfielder who likes to stay in the deeper part of midfield, knowing his primary job is to make sure he shuts...
Real chance! It's there! There was no getting to that, no getting to it at all. Expertly done.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
After 4 minutes.
So, a breakthrough already.
Number 13, Robert
He's a
Lewandowski.
sharp little ball here.
Robert
Well, that is
Lewandowski.
not the best ball. And he offers an apologetic look.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know. They have every right to be.
Well, that pass isn't the best. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
And here's Suarez, and he's decent chance! That's another chance! Sticks it away! They're level in a trice!
Yeah, and analysis of the goal should take a back seat to the importance of a committed reaction. This is wonderful to watch.
Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, listen, last line of defence and you don't get it right, then you're paying a visit to your net.
Japan grab the equaliser, and we're all square.
Well, there's resilience for you, Peter. As a side, they never lost focus despite the setback, and this is thoroughly merited for me. Now they can go one better, possibly.
Neymar. Great vision. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Midway through the first period, and it's looking quite a game here. Puskas strokes it back.
Modern football.
Puskas! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Oh, surely that deserved better.
That's good running. It makes life so much easier when you have people who are willing to go beyond the defence like that.
Azar is sporting a guilty look after that.
Ah, he made it look a bit predictable.
And Messi! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Messi is offering a wry smile there.
Oh, played right into his path. Luis Suarez! Oh, another save. And we have our very first corner. And now they can spring out of defence. Now that pass has been well intercepted. Passing is crisp and sharp. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Bellingham. That's good running with the ball. Now that looks a decent ball. Bullet. Opts for safety. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Yamal, a player who needs no introduction. Steaming on goalwards. Rijkaard gets it clear. Yamal. Over to the left. Now it's Hazard. That's an excellent interception.
Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
And he's managed to get free. Messi unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Now it's Messi. He's got plenty of space out wide here. And the shot! They've scored! And again they hit the front. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Well, look at the manager here. He's absolutely fuming and he has every right to be. You can't win football matches if you give the ball away like that.
Liverpool get themselves into the lead. Into the final 5 minutes of the first half. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Rice. Now it's Lewandowski. It's Lewandowski! That is terrific from Lewandowski! About as smooth as it gets! And they're at it again in double quick time! It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
And there was his third, and boy, he looks the business, doesn't he just?
This is frightening football. He has increased defensive fear on the way to that hat-trick.
So the lead now is 2.
Well, everything is going to plan, Peter. A day for a regular managerial heartbeat, at least for one.
Well, he can't say now that he hasn't been warned.
Well, I think the referee would have told him to rein it in or suffer the consequences.
And that'll be the last act of the first half.
Just a quick announcement, it is now time for our special lottery. Please grab the tickets you were given when you were walking through the gates.
Here we go again then.
Well, I think they have to be positive despite the scoreline. The one thing they don't want to do, Peter, is give away an early goal. But they can't afford to get too cagey either. So attack with real devilment, go for that goal and see if they can unsettle them.
Lewandowski receives it in a good position here. Baresi. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Now it's Puskás. Yamal. And he's made sure that's not getting through. The ball is loose and the chase is on. Rice. Beckham. Spread out to the left. Now it's Beckham. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
Great chance! Really well taken goal. And he stuck it away as if laser-guided.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
Japan get themselves back into contention.
What a difference a half-time rocket from the manager can make. This is exactly the response he'd be looking for.
That's a good ball out wide. Messi is onto it in a flash. And this is Lewandowski. Maldini.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
And it's Neymar. And here's Yamal.
Lamine Yamal really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Oh, we expected better, and so did he. Pull it. Now it's Yamal. That's an imaginative pass. Neymar looking to run onto it.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
They're coming again and again.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
And that pass just didn't quite work. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Another pass just keeps it ticking over. Played out to the right. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. He's played it back. And here's Suarez. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Costa Curta. And it's Azar. Can he get it through? Cafu is the guilty party there. Just a talking to, I think. Yes, it is. He's beaten the last man. He's been bundled over. That is a foul. Yellow or red? It is red. Japan are down to 10 men.
Well, I think the alternative was to stand there and do nothing while he tried to score, and obviously he's not going to allow that, Peter, is he?
And this is Messi. Now there's a fine ball. Shoots! It's in! And there's the goal they've been looking for. It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Rice demonstrated great strength there. I mean, he really had to hold his man off and just create enough room for him to be able to get the shot away. And I think it's just top play.
Liverpool go 2 up and into a position of real strength.
Yeah, I can't think of a better time, Peter, to get that 2-goal cushion. That, for me, should be decisive.
Vieira with the slide tackle there, looking to play him in. Van Dijk deals with that comfortably. That's really well cleared. Liverpool have it back and can go again. Closing in on goal. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Maldini cuts out the pass. Neymar. Vieira. Now it's Luis Suarez. Puskas. Van Dijk gets over and intercepts. And he's there to make the challenge. Puskas! And now they can clear their lines.
2 added minutes has been
Nicely
indicated.
intercepted. 2 minutes to be added on. Pull it. Now it's Luis Suarez. It's a pretty loose pass. Oh, no question, that's a foul. And that's going to be a booking. That's that, the end. Japan were a team not short on effort, but ultimately they were found wanting when it mattered. That is simply not how you go about winning. How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
One-sided and only one winner, Peter. The players didn't show enough togetherness and it was weak throughout.
Well, thanks to Jim alongside me, and as the fans make their way home, so much... The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest.
South Africa against Japan.
Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. There's the whistle, and here we go. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Well, what more can we say, Peter, about Phil Foden? Described as so good and fundamental to his team and some of the best brains.
Pedri! No, not quite.
It's certainly a bold attempt, and there's nothing wrong with that. Shame he didn't work the keeper a bit more, though.
Vieira. Cafu. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. He has found the way through. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Can he finish? Bullet. Vieira. Neymar. Neymar will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Nicely shaped ball. Oh, that's clever. And the flag has stayed, and South Africa take the lead. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, it still had to be finished off, so well done to the goal scorer, but the keeper should have done a lot better.
Number 12, Marco van Basten. Marco van Basten. Marco van Basten.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Neymar, while facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Lovely bit of skill.
Neymar really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because the support was arriving quickly.
A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Japan clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
That has ended up in no man's land. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Van Dijk kept his eye on it, and he's there. Now it's Forlan. Now, can they get him away? A lot of space ahead of him. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. And there's green grass ahead of him. Neymar, he's found a way through. Couldn't squeeze it through. He slid in, and that has raised the temperature on the touchline. Oh, this is and a shot!
I'll tell you, Peter, the keeper owes him big time.
And he's decided to go for it. Pedri. Now he's got space here. Cafu cuts it out. Passing nice and neat.
Japan really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
That pass has been well intercepted. Foden. And it's Koundé. .30 minutes gone. South Africa trying to orchestrate a breakaway here by the looks of it. Chance, surely! He has done it! 2 up now, and they are cruising. Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
South Africa are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy themselves to go and wrap things up.
Well, played right into his path. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Now it's Yamal. Pull it. Luis Suarez. Great chance! It's in! He gave it plenty and some. Thrashed it in.
I think it was probably past the keeper before he even saw it. Incredible he got so much power with so little backlift.
For Japan, after 37 minutes, is number 9, Luis Suarez.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
Well, what a difference a goal makes. Now all of a sudden it seems the belief is back.
It's played through for him. Japan are in need of a lift as we head up towards the break. Well, they could break here into the final 5 minutes of the first half. Great ball, and he's in here. Pedri did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. And the keeper's given it away. Big chance, shapes to shoot! Sticks it away! That is glorious, as if he picked it up and put it there himself.
Well, it's one of those, Peter, when you've got to take your hat off and just say, too good.
Number 47, Phil Hogan. Phil Hogan. Phil Hogan.
South Africa take a 2-goal lead and are looking good for the win.
Has been
I wonder if the manager is tempted to go for another and really kill the game off completely. I, for one, think he should now.
Cannavaro. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played.
He's having a hit! A decent effort as the first half draws to a close.
Please make sure to watch the screen for an information bulletin from the Regional Police Department.
Here we go again then.
I think it'll be fascinating to see how they're going to change their approach here. They have to go for it and try and pull one back, but they also have to be aware that going 3 down...
And pushed off! It's hit the upright. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Yamal. finish! He's keen, determined to have his say.
Japan really have stepped it up now. They could have been a bit more greedy and forced the issue.
Bit of an appeal, but nothing doing. Foot in. And here's Yamal. It's a searching pass. Oh, nicely intercepted. And it's Pedri. And this is Van Basten. Van Basten was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Guardiola. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. And that is as far as they're going to go. Played into space. Oh, played through for the wide man. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And the pass is intercepted. That ball looks a good one. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until...
Just about within shooting range. Oh, great effort, but he's produced a save to match.
Well, there's always that risk, Peter, when a team commits too many numbers forward. You can't help but leave some gaps at the back.
South Africa with the corner, they're first. Japan have the chance to go the other way. Out of play for a throw. Vieira. Yamal. And he was quick to react. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
Now it's Van Basten. And it's been played through. He is through here. Cannavaro with the challenge, and he has given away a free kick. Well, that's a booking, always looked it. And it's Koundé. Koundé, just like so many of his contemporaries, is proving very good at driving forward. Maldini. Puskas, not the most accurate pass. The ball is loose and the chase is on. He's got away. Neymar! It's bounced back off the post. Koundé gets it away. Pinches it off him. And he can clear it away.
Substitution for South Africa. Number 47, Phil Foden. Number 9, Hazard. Number 12, Van Basten.
Japan finding their passes.
Number 17, Olise.
Shoots! Superb from Puskás! A finish of true class! Right back in the game! That was a given, it always was.
Puskás really can't believe his luck. He was allowed so much room when he should have been boxed in.
Japan get themselves back into contention.
Well, I think they have every chance of levelling this now, Peter, but they've got to stay calm and not go completely gung-ho.
Casillas clears it away. And he's only too happy to take that back. Time is running out here.
Yeah, they're really playing in hope at this point.
He's gone for goal! Puskás with the cross. That should be the goalkeepers, and it is.
Japan really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
Another pass just keeps it ticking over.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
Guardiola. Neymar. Keep the ball and you win the game. It really is that simple. And it's Koundé.
This is now creating a nervous atmosphere. The fans simply want the ball at the other end.
He's a sharp little ball here. Confirmation that there will be 2 minutes stoppage time. Yamal. And that's it. Japan can justifiably find this a hard one to swallow. They gave it their all, but ultimately they have fallen just short against an opponent prepared.